Hi guys, it's Lynn here. Hope everyone is having a fantastic day. Now today I've got in flower my Euphorbia horrida succulent plant, which is this beautiful beauty here. And as you can see, although it's called Euphorbia horrida, it's anything but horrid. In fact, it's very beautiful, but the name horrida always makes me smile. And this gorgeous Euphorbia here is probably about 16 years old. I got it when it was just one pup, about the same size as this one here. About the same size as this little Echinopsis is. And over the years it has grown and grown and pupped out. In fact, this one here, this larger part of this Euphorbia, was the original plant, and as I say, it was only small, and it sort of pupped out over the years. And 3 big heads here, loads of new ones at the base, and it blooms every year for us, and I often make a video on it. And I think the blooms, they're very, very tiny, but I still think they're very beautiful. And I'll just show you here. Now, first of all, these big black old dried up blooms are from last year. I just leave them on the plant. That's them all from the last year, and I think the year before. They just sort of go down as the plant grows bigger, all the new ones form at the top. And this is this year's beautiful blooms, only tiny. I'll just show you compared to my nail there, but lots of little, almost little twinkling little stars all on the top. And those of you who know Euphorbias will know that their flowers often are very tiny. Sometimes they're nothing spectacular, but they're often beautiful still. I find that the little flowers can be quite beautiful, as in this case. They're not necessarily big and showy like orchid flowers will be, but they're still very pretty. And so these are dazzling, like little golden, little dazzling stars all on the top of this Euphorbia. Just show you some there. And when they start to come out on the flowers, they actually sort of come out red, as you can see there at the bottom, and then they come up and form into these lovely little flowers. And a lot of people with these type of Euphorbias, these are very cactus look-alikey. And I say look-alikey because it's not a cactus, but people who are new to growing cacti succulents will often think that it is a cactus. And these Euphorbias, especially Euphorbia horrida, is often sold as cactus when you buy it in the garden centres. But it's not a cactus, and I'm going to explain why. But you can understand, if you're fairly new to cacti succulents, you can understand why you'd think it was a cactus, because it is so cactus-like. But it is 100% succulent. And the reason for that is because, I'll just show you here, with Euphorbias and succulents in general, but I'm using this one as an example because it's a perfect example of a cactus looky-likey that's not a cactus, is because Euphorbias have they have thorns, such as these coming out here, as you can see, that coming out. And cacti have spines, and you might think, well, aren't spines thorns? Aren't they the same thing? But they're not. With the spines with cacti, cacti contain areoles or areoles, however you want to pronounce it, which is the little cushion little things that go all along the plant cactus bodies, and that's where spines and flowers emerge from. So they come from the areoles or areoles, which are these here. And the same here, this hasn't got any spines on it, but it does have areoles, as you can see there. And that's the difference with Euphorbia cactus looky-likeys. They don't have the areoles, they just have thorns instead of spines that come out, and that's the difference. But you can completely understand why it's easy to get mixed up if you're new to growing these plants. And I'll just get a bit closer there, see these beautiful little flowers. Aren't they gorgeous? I just wanted to share that with you. They're very, very pretty. Very nice. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the little flower show of this amazing little Euphorbia horrida, very special one in our collection. And it's funny because out of all of our Euphorbias, it's only this one that we overwinter outside in the polytunnel. We keep it at 5C. Now, Euphorbias in general need to be kept at a minimum temperature of about 10 Celsius, which is about 50 degree Fahrenheit, because they're not cold hardy. But this particular one I find to be very cold hardy, and it's the only one I leave outside in the polytunnel during the winter. All the rest of my Euphorbias come indoors into the house, but this one seems to prefer to be having a bit of a cool over wintering. and it's just a little bit different, I find. And Clyde Morris, if you're watching this, Clyde Morris has an amazing YouTube channel called Morris Park. It's called Clyde Morris, Morris Park in the Ozarks, and he's a fantastic euphorbia grower. Has the most incredible euphorbia collection I've ever seen. And do go over and subscribe to Clyde if you haven't done already, if you really love these plants, because Clyde has an incredible euphorbia collection. He's very knowledgeable. So Clyde, if you're watching this, what do you think about this Euphorbia horrida? As in, it seems to be one of the much more cold, hardier ones, in my experience, than the other euphorbias. So it's just an interesting point there. So guys, thank you so much for watching. And if you haven't done already, please do subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to click that notification bell so you can be notified when I upload new videos. You can also follow me on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook at Desert Plants of Avalon. And for more tips on how to care for and grow cacti and succulents, then also check my website out, desertplantsofAvalon.com. I want to send you loads of love, heaps of happiness and tons of plant power from across the Emerald Isle. And until my next video, bye.